Greetings, salutations, how's everybody doing? So, yeah, we're looking back at a Steve Martin film. In this case, looking at Sergeant Bilko. In which he plays, which is based on a 1950s television series, The Phil Silver Show. Or it was also formerly called the Sergeant Bilko. So what was it about? Well, Sergeant Bilko, he is basically a bit of a, he is in the army, and he is basically doing a lot of, scams and cons and all that. But so what happens is an old rival of his, in this case, Major Colin Thorne, played by Phil Hartman, returns, and he is having to say, well, he's gonna have to kind of change his ways to try to pull a fast one in a way. When it comes to say films from Steve Martin, I've seen some of them say Cheaper by the Dozen, or heck, I've seen some of his shows Only Murders in the Building, and I think that was the show that really helped me really love him as an actor. And I gotta say that I thought this was kind of funny. Yeah.
My little buttercup has the sweetest smile. Dear little buttercup, won't you stay a while? Come with me where moonbeams paint the sky.
It's kind of silly in that, it almost kind of reminded me of that film, Down Periscope, in that some of the humor is kind of silly, in that, the opening sequence has, say, a new recruit go to him, and then which there is a gambling thing going on, in which a man is trying to pull a rope against a horse. And I thought, as soon as that sequence happened, I thought, what am I watching right now? And as the film goes on, though, I slowly got into the humor that it was trying to give me. In that, say, whether it was, a Bilko, he is, he's a goofy individual who is, whenever he has the opportunity, he's willing to take will this help me? Sure, why not? Whether it is, say, when he is, when Thorne is coming back and then they are doing a quick inspection because their place is just, trashed. So they go to next door, and there are some of the things where I thought, okay, this feels really relevant by today's standards.
Are these yours?
It is my understanding that you can no longer ask me these questions, sir.
It's a new army, Major. We're all adjusting.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get over the flu. And, yeah, I thought this was kind of silly. I'll be honest, I haven't seen a lot of films from Phil Hartman.
Ted, I need to speak to my wife. So could you get her on the phone, please?
I think she's in the shower, Howard. Do you want me to go check?
No! No.
So, but yeah, maybe I should check more of his stuff out. I do kind of think, say, when they are first trying to test out the hovering tank, I think, okay, that's kind of funny, the idea of it. But then again, that kind of makes me think, okay, how has this not been something that, the U.S. military has not decided to say, Oh! how do we fund and do this and all that. And yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. I did think there was some goofy things that I thought, I don't know, I just thought this was kind of fun. Like, yeah, it was not the greatest comedy I've seen, but it gave me a smile, I thought. Whether it was, like, say, when they're revealing, say, why Thorn doesn't like Bilko, I believe, in that, he had basically been, like, caught making it seem like he was paying the other fighter.
It looked like Thorn was paying off the fighter. He was cooked. They decided they didn't have enough evidence to court-martial him, but they shipped him off to Greenland.
In a way. And he gets stuck in Greenland. And I haven't gone to Greenland, but I've gone to Iceland. I'm not sure which is colder, honestly. Because apparently Greenland is the one that has the ice. Iceland is the one that has ice. But, I thought this was kind of enjoyably funny. Like, yeah, it had, so Steve Martin, he in a way sells this film along with Dan Aykroyd and Phil Hartman and all that. Like, at the end of the film, they are trying to, say, okay, we need to make it look like the tank actually does work, so they blow up some things on the field, so when they are firing these cannons, well, because the cannon don't actually work, because,
You don't understand. He doesn't know what's going on. He never knows what's going on. This sergeant leads him around by the nose!
Major, you are the most insubordinate officer I have ever met.
I'm telling you, he's a boob! He doesn't get it! They faked the whole thing!
I'd like to see just one piece of solid evidence to support these idiotic allegations.
Idiotic, huh? How's this for evidence? The fire control and super elevator board. I took it out last night, so how can it work?
Thorn had basically took out the mechanics so that it would work. And then Thorn basically just say, "Are you insane?" And then he basically gets sent back to Greenland and all that. Yeah, I thought this was kind of an enjoyable little film. It makes me feel say, okay, sure, a military film? No, I mean, then again, this one gave me the exact same rounds I got with Down Periscope. A bit of, say, a charm to it, and, a bit of smiles. That's just how I feel about it. See you next time.